Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of the Box Lacrosse League on North American Talk Radio's YouTube channel. It's the Queen City Steamboats and the Fort Wayne Rivermen from the PSM Ice House in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Earlier today, the Fort Wayne Rivermen took on the Columbus Coyotes and lost by a score of 18-9. Queen City just played Columbus, and now they're on their second leg of a back-to-back. The Rivermen might want to try to take advantage of a perhaps tired team. We will see how that works out. Last season, these two teams played. The Rivermen lost the game 13-10. We appreciate you tuning in to today's game presented by NATalkRadio.com and click the event tickets tab. We're moments away from the first face-off. The Rivermen will be in their white jersey once again with those green trunks. And it looks like Queen City is in their blue shirts today. Queen City will be moving left to right. Fort Wayne moving right to left on your screens. The referee gets in the way of the face-off, and we are off and running. The Rivermen found some offense in their last game, but can their defense hold up its end of the bargain? You also want to see if they can limit the turnovers, as Mason Barney has the ball right now. He passed it up top. Number 19, who gets it back? And now the lefty working, Barney going back. And that shot outside, it might have been blocked in front. And here come the Steamboats, and taking a tug down there was the Steamboats. And the Rivermen get it back on the reverse transition. So here they come. Mason Barney passes the ball. That's Josh Bergeron, and that ball goes flying. The Rivermen trying to grab the offensive rebound, but to no avail. And it looks like the Steamboats might recover it, and they will. And now they'll get ready for their first possession. Already well underway here. Queen City, like I said, beat this team last year 13-10. You have to wonder if the Rivermen can get some revenge here. Steamboats throw it away, and back down the floor come Fort Wayne, representing the state of Indiana. First minute 45 gone here. Number 23 dancing around, passes it back out to Josh Berger. Josh passes over, and that is a fire from the lefty. Might have probably wanted to work it a little bit more as the goalie steps out of his crease to help lay some lumber. And here come the Steamboats the other way. Steamboats. There's number 24. That's Austin Young, I believe. And now he's off number 16, Josh Freed. But now the big righty has it. And that shot goes sailing wide. Number 11 picks it up. He'll take a shot. Number 11, Tom Austin. Oh, Steamboats. Wow. I couldn't tell what happened there. Did they? Wow, they scored. That one, I couldn't really tell from up here, but I apologize. So the Steamboats and all that little chaos right there to start off, they take a 1-0 lead. I know one player threw something out the net. I couldn't tell if the rebound got in or not. But Queen City is on the board, and Rivermen are on the ropes first here. Falling down off the face-off, and Queen City going to try to chase this puppy around. Rivermen swatting at it, and Steamboats pick it up, and they'll try the offense once again here. Number 4 gives it off. Number 4 is Jack Falcon. Great name. One of the greatest names I've seen in lacrosse is Jack Falcon. 24, Austin Young has it. He'll throw it away. And that shot goes bouncing wide. And the Rivermen going to try to run possibly here, maybe. And we have lost the action. Not sure what happened, but Steamboats get it right back, so I apologize for that. Here they come, and now it looks like we're going back towards the Rivermen. Number 42, Kyle Giering has the ball. The GM of the team, if again that jersey's holding up, Mason Barney. He's twisting around in his stick. It's a screen there. Twisting around. Still has the ball. What a nice move. Mason Barney throws it wide. Berger picks it up, throws it low. And to no avail, but Berger gets his own rebound. And 4.5 minutes into this one, here come the Rivermen. There's a hole open right there and very close to that crease. Got a little bit too tight. Sometimes that crease can be a second defender. Mason Barney trying to throw some checks there. Steamboats throw it down the floor. And there they go. They're off, and their offense is ready to go again. Queen City, of course, representing Cincinnati, Ohio. As a person from the South, I thought it was Charlotte, North Carolina. Oh, number 2 with a wild shot there. That's Gideon Turner. At least it might be Gideon Turner. It claims it is, but Gideon Turner listed as a righty on my list. That was a lefty very clearly. Number 9 has the ball. Now I'll give it off a little shorty over there. Shorty number 1 makes a move. That might be Max Schroeder, but he's listed as a goalie. So it looks like the Queen City roster is all kind of jumbled up on my end. So I will just do my best to call it the numbers when possible. And the Rivermen back down the floor. Number 23 making some moves there. That's J.D. Reyes. We saw him in the first game. There's Brent Nichter, number 91. Berger throws something. And follow-away shot there does not go. Reyes trying to corral it. He does get a check. And then they get it back. The shovel pass finds a man. And somehow the goalie keeps it out. That was the best look so far. Connor Bolton, number 57, now trying to play reverse transition, but that was impressive stuff there. Fort Wayne back on defense. Queen City trying to double up this lead, already leading 1-0. And now the Rivermen get it right back, though, as a player hit the deck in front of the net. Here are the Rivermen. Where 42 gave it off. Where 42, of course, Kyle again. And here is Eric Peel, number 3, with the ball in his stick. Pass it over to Kyle. And now Josh with it. Josh Berger. Gives it back to Kyle Peel as someone takes a seat down low. And he may not like that, but he's going to keep his cool head on for now. Oh, there might be a penalty here. Wow. Now so he's explaining the fate to number 4. Number 4, I believe, is Jack Falcon. So it looks like we'll be on the power play for 2 minutes here as the referee, who's doing already less work in this game than they did in the last game, which is refreshing for the viewers, I'm sure. And now here come the Rivermen on the power play. This could be massive. With 7:13 left in the first quarter, Fort Wayne is on the power play, trailing to 1-0. And once again, we are having a very big delay in just the process here. I guess still waiting for, I guess, the scorekeeper. I'm not sure what. It might be the clock, actually. And I wonder if that was the issues in game 1 as well. But I guess they're trying to put the 2 minutes up on the clock. And at some point, the referee's just going to have to count it down because that's a long time to wait for a guy to make something on the clock that obviously doesn't know what he's doing. So, here they go. Barney on a 5-on-4, man-up advantage for the Rivermen. Number 3 passes it, then that he wasn't looking at his man. If you're going to pass the ball, you might want to look at your player or your teammates. And now here come the Steamboats down the way, getting checks from up high. He might draw a penalty here. That's Hunter Harms. And then gets trucked down there. Some rough stuff behind the play. It's just not a smart penalty to take. You're on the man advantage. You're already checking him up high. I'm not sure the idea of hitting a man while he's down. Like, what message are you sending when you're on the man advantage down a goal? That's just not a good penalty, like, at all. And they give the penalty right there to Steve King, even though there looked like there could be multiple players down there just whacking away for no reason. So Steamboats, again, now they're on. This thing has been evened up. So I said it was a power play, and we're going to be 4-on-4 for a little bit here. And that might last for a good minutes until we get back even strength, or at least a man up for Queen City. Speaking of the devil, the Steamboats score again. And so now that penalty obviously looks even worse. So the Steamboats gets a goal off that penalty. And it looks like we might be back to 5-on-4 for the Rivermen, I believe is how that works. We'll see, though. Steamboats, gotta grab it. And it looks like the Steamboats did, and then getting laid to the boards almost. 5.5 to play in the first quarter. Nice spin move! Somehow, some way, that did not go in. That is unreal. You could not have asked for a better opportunity than that, as Josh Berger did not realize the man was coming behind him. Head on a swivel over there. And now the Steamboats get it right back. Again, like, you go from a power play to now this. It's just not a good look. Oh, the way this works, Steamboats score a shorty, and now they're on the power play. That is not a good sign. Steamboats, pass it. Righty goes low. That thing goes bouncing wide. Steamboats get it again. Long outside shot, but no goal as it went bouncing wide again. And now here come the Rivermen. This is the Rivermen's home barn. Queen City just got done playing a game against the Columbus Coyotes. The same Coyotes who beat the Rivermen 18-9. Rivermen pass. And now Mason Barney had to go up the ladder for that pass. Barney got way too fancy with that pass behind the back. And that ball's going to end up bouncing around. Berger still cannot get it. And they're going the other way now. I guess it went. I'm not sure. I guess it went out of play. Now Steamboats take over. Number 11 with the ball. He'll give it off. Shot inside, but that didn't feel like it hit anything but the wall behind him. Rivermen trying to get up and run. That ball is bouncing all kinds of different ways. So Rivermen finally get it, and they cannot complete the pass down the floor. Number 10 was the player in the vicinity, and he's got to get back. That's Steven Stefanski back there. That's a last name for him. We'll call him Steve. Stefanski. We'll go Steve. Oh! Outside shot! And again, it's number 1 is listed Max Schroeder as a goalie, unless that's who that is. Whoever that is scored. And Queen City has got a 3-0 lead on the Fort Wayne Rivermen. Still in the first quarter, a little bit winding down now, though. The Rivermen's offense was actually hot to start the first game, and it's not been that right now as we are 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Number 20, Sam Atchor had the ball. And number 23. Kyle takes a shot. That's not happening. Simon Watson, number 77, was trying to get it back there. He could not. And Steamboats take back over. It ends up with their goalie. It's just funny because the guy I mentioned earlier, Hunter Harms, is also listed as a goalie on number 28. Chris Turner might be the guy back there, but I'm just guessing based on the roster we have, and it doesn't seem to be very accurate at all. Hey, listen, it is accurate. They're just playing like 10 different positions. Oh! Dirty outside shot by Kevin McClanahan, number 91. And the Steamboats keep on rolling. 4-0, Queen City, Cincinnati represents. That is back-to-back outside snipes by the Steamboats. Kevin McClanahan, just a tall player, and he looked that goalie right in his eyes and sniped it. Steamboats win a face-off, so they're going to get more offensive chances here as the first quarter is winding down. Cutting towards the rim, and they scored again. No resistance inside, much like game 1 for Fort Wayne. And the Steamboats are piling it on here. 5-0. The 28 back at the dot. Again, it's listed as Hunter Harms, but I'm questioning that right now. That is the end of the first quarter. And what a first quarter it was. It was slow to start, but the final frame, final few 5 minutes definitely went to Queen City. The Rivermen have drawn empty. To start off this one, I'll just kind of mute myself here. We're going to stay right here due to the technical difficulties of the last stream. And stay with us, folks. We got about a couple minutes until the next frame here. catch Box Lacrosse League action this season on North American Talk Radio's YouTube channel. We've got home games for the Rocky Mountain Raptors and the Fort Wayne Rivermen. Not just me on the call, but 3 new people as well. Desmond Thomas, Elijah Bond, and Caitlin McDonough. Thank you so much for your support. Be sure to subscribe and check out the event tickets tab at natalkradio.com. When you go there, it takes you straight to the Vivid Seats platform where you can buy tickets to all things, not just sports. Second quarter coming up here, and Cincinnati, aka Queen City Steamboats, lead the Rivermen of Fort Wayne 5-0 here at the multi-purpose PSM Ice House in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Our second of a doubleheader today on our broadcast network here. Steamboats, looks like they won the face-off. They're now going right to left. Here come the Rivermen, though, and he's going to take the shot, pay the price for it as well. Rivermen got the rebound, though, and they're going to set up that offense. So nice pace for them already. No goals so far, but don't tell them that. I think they know that. Working it around behind the net. They call that the action field. Mason Barney trying to break through, and he does. Barney got his own rebound and scores! Mason Barney, who threw an over-the-shoulder shot in Game 1, has got the Rivermen on the board. He was not going to be denied that trip down the floor. A perfect start, the second frame for Fort Wayne. I believe the Coyotes and the Rivermen, Coyotes might have won 60 or 65% of the draws here. Rivermen seem to become more competitive at the dot here, even though the first game they were. Lots of tough passing again, and Steamboats take advantage and not really cause a turnover, but get gifted a turnover here. They have not been as aggressive with the running. I lied, as McClanahan takes an early shot. Back the other way come the Rivermen. Whistles being blown here. The referee from back here called something, and we might have more dirty laundry to figure out here. Yep, so the Rivermen are going towards the box, and the Steamboats, for the second time today, are going to their power play, even though their first power play was kind of a clunky, short-handed situation. So this is an interesting facet to finally see their true 5-on-4 work, even though last time it kind of was. So they already have a 5-1 lead. And there's number 91, Kevin McClanahan, who's got a goal earlier to initiate it. McClanahan has it. He'll pass it over to the lefty. They're playing catch. McClanahan clearly wants this. He found some space, and he scored. They knew he wanted it, and he took it right from them. 6-1. The lead goes back up to 5 for Queen City. I mean, the sliver of window that opened up for him, we saw it in real time, and if you blink, you missed it. Back to the war at the dot we go. Rivermen almost got a face-off, but almost is not good enough. Steamboats take back over. They're going to slow it down a little bit here. Make sure the offense gets set up again. Number 16 has it. That's Josh Freed. And now number 9. Down. Perfect dunk execution. It's like Lob City with the Clippers. Chris Paul to Blake Griffin style. 7-1. You know, I thought the Coyotes seemed to be more overpowering. The Steamboats, from what we've seen early on, looked like a more methodical offense. And like I said to start the broadcast, they got off a game where they played the Coyotes, and suddenly we got a lot of stuff. I think the Rivermen called a timeout here. So we're going to take ourselves a slight little break here. Last game when the Rivermen called a timeout, they got two very good offensive plays ready. But right now, they're in a heap of trouble early. Steamboats did not come to be denied down the river here. The action continues here in the second quarter. And if you didn't catch our first game, that's okay. It's still available on YouTube, obviously, for free. Both the opponents today for the Fort Wayne Rivermen are two Ohio teams from the NABLL. They are both Senior A teams, the Columbus Coyotes, who won earlier, and this Queen City Steamboats team. The Fort Wayne Rivermen are Senior B in the Box Lacrosse League, and that's the league that we've been focused on, especially last year with the Raptors, and this year again. But we love these interconference matches. I call them intergalactic. And that was a fancy pass, but got picked off, and Rivermen go back down the floor. They're going to take the shot, and that goalie takes up a bulk of the net like a seal in the Geico commercial. And, buddy, what a save there. How low can you go? And again, they're going to blow it dead here. So many times in these games we have seen this happen. These referees are definitely on top of things, or depends on how you want to look at it. And Rivermen, that was a very quick possession. And now we're going the other way again. These guys would be great traffic cops. '77 hands it off, and yep, Kyle could not, 42 could not handle the pass there. The Steamboats are going to pick it up, and now they're finally ready to go here. Steamboats, a lot of rough stuff there. Now in game one, we saw quite a bit of pushing and shoving, one borderline fights, and now another dead ball. I thought there might be a power play the way you just signaled, and it will be another power play coming up here. Is it the Rivermen player going to the box? It looks like it might be. So Steamboats on another power play, already leading 7-1. Kevin McCallahan looks very hungry for another possession, another chance to shoot the ball. So 2 minutes or less, the Steamboats will be ready on offense with 9.5 to go. Actually, 4 minutes, excuse me. So they have a chance for two, maybe one shot off the say. I don't know if a 4-minute minor means you get like two chances to score, or if it's like a 5-minute major where that happens. I should have known that, obviously. Steamboats are a 5-on-4 regardless. And again, I guess it was an illegal push, maybe? Steamboats to get it back, though. They're going to retain possession here. McClanahan, you know he wants it. He found his daylight, faked it, though, passed it off. And then there's a tussle for it. Rivermen floated up, and now they clear. Down a man, trailing by 6 goals. J.D. Reyes with the ball, number 23. Finds a lane, skates past another man, and gives it off to Josh Berger, number 8. He passes over, and now they're working down that baseline. A wild angle shot, just using a lot of the time there for the penalty kill. And now the Steamboats back in action on offense. Keep an eye on number 91, Kevin McClanahan. He's got 2 goals already at least. He's working it right now. McClanahan, you got to make sure he's not open like he is right now. I don't know why you would leave him open. The Steamboats get it back on the rebound. The offensive loose ball, if you will. McClanahan is open. No one's touching him. I don't know why. And that ball, of course he's not a heavy shot. It goes back down the floor. It looks like it will be the Rivermen ball. They're trying to kill off this penalty. Let's see if they get a good shot right on the doorstep. And they score! The Fort Wayne Rivermen. Well, that's one way to trim the deficit. And that was a much-needed goal there. Queen City will still be on the power play. But now they're in. Now they need to capitalize themselves. Number 18 gets it off of the Rivermen as they win a face-off there. And now it looks like Steamboats got it right back. Just count so many turnovers in the first 2 games for the Rivermen. They're just not connecting on routine passes. And now a breakaway for the Steamboats. Got a piece of that, and oh, don't do it again. Another penalty. Are you kidding me? Man, this is something. I'm not seeing it down low, but I question, like, do these like get kind of cheap out? Like this seems like a lot. And I know like we broadcast the Rivermen. I've got like no rooting interest here. There's so many stoppages and so many like kick them while you're down penalties. Just different. There's a 4-on-3 right now, folks. And somehow the Rivermen got in the way of a pass. Good for them. Reyes, who's on the penalty kill right now, might want to get the floor. That was just trying to find a prayer. And Steamboats get it back now. Steamboats, I believe, are actually 5-on-3. And they score. That was predictable. And folks, I don't know what it is with the running clock. I feel like the running clock thing is like every like you never know like when it's gonna start, and I don't get it sometimes. So, anyways, 8-2, Steamboats on top. Like one of the best penalty kills, in my opinion, on a 2-minute power play would probably be wasting 30 seconds trying to reset the play, get to the dot. I don't know. Seems like a weird thing for. I feel like on penalties you might want to stop those, but again, that's just me. So Rivermen do win another face-off. I would say they're at like 75% in this one, maybe more. As Josh Berger has it, he'll give it off to what I believe is Barney. It is. And that ball, the clean passes or lack thereof. And now I'm saying, don't call that push. My goodness. Steamboats now, they're steaming ahead. Down the Rivermen. That sounds bad. And Rivermen will take back over now, as that was to no avail. Bunch of nothing there. Seen a few clean offensive possessions from Queen City, and I don't know if I've seen one really good offensive possession from the Rivermen the entire first half here. They've got 2 goals, and Barney could not handle that one inside. And now they're running. The Steamboats, number 73, turned away by goalie John. The last name I was given for goalie John is Belote. I went with Bellotti. In case it's not, goalie John making good saves. Rivermen just need an offensive possession where a couple of guys touch it, like no one loses the control of a pass. Wait, last game they had like at least 5 of those plays. And scoring, more of a one-man effort though. The Rivermen, I apologize for that power play still being on the screen there. Rivermen up to 3 goals now. They're back down by 5. As we are well into the second quarter here. So there, like I said, 3 goals. Still haven't seen that real clean, like, couple of guys get a pass and don't bobble it and get a shot off, but they still have 3 goals. Like, imagine when we're powerful. 2.5 to play in the first half of our second of 2. We appreciate you locking in with us here on North American Talk Radio's YouTube channel. McClanahan the pass. Nice screen. Good save by John. Rivermen get the ball. They're going to pass it up the floor. And good work there on a transition opportunity. And they got back-to-back goals. The lead has been cut in half. You're telling me there's a chance. It is 8-4 now. That was a nice, patient transition, if there was such a thing. Just a nice, timely pass, and right on the doorstep for a goal. It's me and the goalie, and that time it was me, and the Rivermen score. Steamboats finally got a face-off. I'm just observing and reporting here, folks. Steamboats now passing it over to number 1, I believe, over there. Number 3 has it now. And McClanahan, I don't know what he saw on that, but we trust him at this point. Vic Rosellette's number 3 for the Steamboats, but again, the roster's been so out of order. Oh, nice move by J.D. Reyes. J.D. and the referee has his own plans. So somehow Steamboats get a play out of that. Looked like a clean turnover, but what do we know? McClanahan, how does that go? Stay out. Goalie John with possibly a save of the day. Rivermen down the floor. J.D. Reyes. Oh, good goalie play. Turn aside. Rivermen. Pass to Kyle, number 42. Could not score. And that will end the first half. We'll get to our 10-minute intermission here. Don't go anywhere. The Rivermen are only down by 4. Stay tuned, folks. Well, folks, this is awesome. The Fort Wayne Rivermen were down by a score of 7-1. And after another timely timeout, they cut the lead down to 8-4 at the half, as the Queen City Steamboats have the lead here at the PSM Ice House in Fort Wayne, Indiana. We appreciate you tuning in to today's game here on North American Talk Radio's YouTube channel, of course. Head over to natalkradio.com and click the event tickets tab today to get tickets from other events, including sports. When you purchase through that link, all it does is give us credit. There's no extra hoops. There's no fees that we pile on. It just lets the people of Vivid Seats know that you used us to go to their website. Listen, times are tough these days, all right? Times are tough. So like I said, we have an 8-4 game right now. The Rivermen are trailing. And so far, I mentioned it, and I feel like it's worth saying again. The Fort Wayne Rivermen, I don't feel like having a single offensive set in that first half where multiple guys touched the ball and they had a quality shot. It was a bunch of, like, they scored their 4 goals kind of like the dirty way. And Queen City, it was the complete opposite. They looked phenomenal in their settled offense. There was also quite a lot of penalty killing, sometimes lack thereof, by Fort Wayne. And I thought there was a little bit of ticky-tack fouls, but we'll see how that goes the rest of the way. Regardless, I thought that the goalie, John Bellotti of the Fort Wayne Rivermen, made, once again in this game, some saves he was not supposed to make. And if a goalie is doing that, you find yourself with a chance to win. And right now, yeah, they've given up 8 goals, but they're only down by 4. Right now, they feel like they've got a little bit of momentum. Like I said, 3-1 run to end the first half. Not a bad deal at all. We are less than 6 minutes away from the start of the third quarter. A little look at the schedule of what's to come for our broadcast. Again, featuring play-by-play for myself, Michael Carvelis, Elijah Bond. We also have Desmond Thomas and Caitlin McDonough. Next Saturday at noon, Dayton will travel here to play the Rivermen. And then at 4 o'clock Eastern, we'll have Grand Rapids at the Fort Wayne Rivermen. Of course, next week, June 20th, Saturday, noon and 4 Eastern, another Fort Wayne Rivermen Box Lacrosse League double header. I'm going to take another break here, folks. Stay tuned. Stay locked in. Can the Rivermen pull off a comeback? Wouldn't you like to know?
BetUS and North American Talk Radio have partnered to bring you the preferred betting platform in the United States, and you will get a deposit bonus of up to 150% if you use promo code 120Z. Take it from me, I'm a cowboy and a gambler. I wrangle my bets on BetUS, and I use the promo code 120Z to get free money. Yee-haw! That's BetUS and promo code 120Z. Now giddy up.
Hi, I'm Jeff from Jeff Beck Health and Wellness. This may look like a dingy basement, but it makes for a great workout space. It stays cool in the summer, it's out of the way of the rest of the house. Great place to work out. You can even have a TV where you're watching Trailer Park Boys. That's what I do. You know, I have my push-up board over here, works out different muscles. I have my weight bench over here. You can't see it in the screen, but I have a throw rug, an old throw rug. I do my crunches. And if you have the means, you have a treadmill. You could put a treadmill down in the basement. But the outdoors provides a great place for walking or running, jogging, whatever you need to do. It doesn't take a lot of equipment, doesn't take a lot of money to get in shape. And, you know, I specialize in health and wellness counseling. If you're having social issues, professional issues, I specialize in nutritional counseling. Weight management. Please reach out. Any issue you have, I can help. You can access my health portal through our partner at North American Talk Radio, natalkradio.com, natalkradio.us/health, or you'll see health and wellness on the menu. I hope to hear from you soon, and I hope you have a healthy, happy, prosperous day. Please reach out. Jeff Beck Health and Wellness. Thank you.
We are less than 90 seconds away from the second half of the Queen City Steamboats and the Fort Wayne Rivermen live from the PSM Ice House in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Currently, the Steamboats hold an 8-4 lead. They also led this game 7-1, but another timely timeout by the Rivermen have helped them trim the deficits. We appreciate you tuning in here live on North American Talk Radio via YouTube, where we have amassed over 11,000 subscribers. A lot of you, most of you probably are Lacrosse fans. We appreciate you for tuning in as always. I am Michael Carvelis. We appreciate Jeff Beck for helping us out in game number 1. It's just me solo eating Doritos in the booth here from Savannah, Georgia, but like you care, right? Okay, so about ready to go here. Head over to natalkradio.com and click the event tickets tab today. Also, while you're on natalkradio.com, you can also check out the BLL tab where you can access BLL's information right there. We're also on Instagram and Twitter and we're trying to post updates and stats and clips and things like that, follow NA Talk Radio or search up North American Talk Radio. Third quarter, we are moments away to see if the Fort Wayne Rivermen can ride the back of their home crowd and try to pick up a sneaky win here for a split this weekend. Of course, the Steamboats have other plans. Queen City, Fort Wayne from PSM. Rivermen have the ball to start. They have controlled the dot in this game specifically. The Rivermen are 57 working it. He is by himself over there. A lot of guys standing around, not sure why. They need some more ball move, some more player movement off the ball. 57 has it again. He drops his man, but yeah, referees just having their own. I thought I have seen so many ticky-tack things called in the Rivermen. And again, no rooting interest here, promise you. Is it, at some point, it just feels weird. That's the Coyotes. Steamboats back with the ball now. McClanahan had at least 2 first-half goals, and they were nasty. We saw a jump rope goal in the first game, by the way. John, the goalie, steps up right there, didn't have to do much. And, you know, controlling a loose ball would be fantastic at this point in the game. And I don't know if they did that. And, folks, again, the referee blowing it back. They won't even let them fight for the ball. Like, what are they doing? Every time the Rivermen touch the ball, they're calling something. Like, I don't understand that. I don't see what's going on down there. Holy cow. Like, it just seems like weird. All right, Rivermen get it again. Let's see if they actually let them play some offense this time. Like, I don't know how you fight for a loose ball. Like, oh, no, can't do that. What do you mean I can't do that? Jeez. So now I'm going to get a technical foul. Josh Berger, the pass. Got to handle it, big boy. He does. I'm going to 42 again. And a one-handed shot. I guess they'll take anything they can get right now. Again, like, the offense has been very clunky when they have had their opportunities. And a possession like that is Exhibit A. And like I said before, they still have 4 goals, so it could be a lot worse here. The fact it is this close means that they have a chance to be really good. McClanahan, don't give him space. He gets greedy. Look at this. Come on. Come on. Oh, my. There's no regard for range or angles. Just said, I can see the goal. I can take that. Goodness gracious. 3 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Rivermen down by 4 with the ball. No score in the third quarter so far. They're on a 3-1 run. That's nothing outside. They're not passing. They're not cutting inside. Again, one of the Coyotes, Rivermen did a lot more cutting inside, and I don't see why they're not doing it this time. The Steamboats now going to settle it down. McClanahan, he is dangerous. Oh, nice shot, and he paid the price for it. But little man goes inside and scores. It just feels like missed opportunities for the Rivermen when you have the opportunity to really put the pressure on the Steamboats and your offense just looks as bad as it does. It's not over, but like we're watching these games, like it's clearly not happening here. Was it a face-off violation? Or are they going to do the old redo the face-off? That, like, never happens. So if you like face-offs like I do, how about that? A redo. That was nice. And Steamboats get it right back. Oh, no. Wow. That is at least 3 for McClanahan. He gives the Steamboats 10, and they are rolling down the river once again here. When they have had their opportunities, it has been mostly cash or debit card. 2026 at this point. Really? No. Rivermen. Oh no. See, now they're losing face-offs. Oh, wow. This guy. McClanahan, remember the name, number 91. Seems like a weird number to choose, but I respect it. Queen City is up 11-4, and he's got at least 4 goals that I've counted. My goodness. When that dude's on the doorstep, that is something special. And that's when a violation gives it to the Rivermen. Look at that, a call win in favor of Fort Wayne. Who knew? This is the Walmart commercial? Yeah, you get it. Rivermen now. J.D. Reyes with the ball. He had an opportunity in the first half to score. Could not, though. I don't think he scored, actually. Working around the cage there. And, yep, threw it away. So, I have not counted one true good offensive possession in this game for the Rivermen. They had quite a few in the first game. So, it looks like their eating lunch did not help them at all. Maybe they ate lunch before the game. I have no idea. Before the Coyotes game. And now, oh, man. I mean, now the defense is doing what it did in the first game, which is pretend like the crease near the goalie is not allowed. So Steamboats are now up 12-4, and I don't think they've had to work for it. So if you're a Riverman, the defensive communication in weekend 1 will obviously be a little bit different, and you're going to have to clean some things up. But, I mean, they have looked completely out to dry in some of these plays. And, again, like, the Coyotes, I felt like were working for their shots. Haven't gotten the same vibe. Steamboats this is kind of easy for them. And I don't think they're better than the Coyotes. Stutter step. You just got to give it off, big guy. Come on now. Josh Berger and Mason Barney, they've got to cut inside. Yep, slip and slide, not going to help. Again, just another offensive possession where you're like, what was the play there? Steamboats now with the ball again. They would love nothing more than to pile on here. And here comes McClanahan again. He's looking for 5. McClanahan right there on the crease. Steamboats get it back. McClanahan cannot touch it until another player receives it. Or that can happen. And that was a shot clock violation. Rivermen will take back over. Under 7 to play in the third quarter. And what has opened up to a Steamboats rout here. A 4-0 third frame for Queen City. Mason Barney. A screen set there by Berger. 57. Working it around. That was, I believe, the first possession where I actually really liked it. That was good offense. Now, granted, a shot on the run, maybe, but that was a quality possession. And I feel like they could have been a lot closer if they had done more of those. But maybe it's a sign of things to come. Like I said, weekend 1, weekend jitters. The clock guy had his issues earlier, so we're back. We're good. Hopefully next week the Rivermen will locked in. We're 1-0. Couple of bodies there, and yep, I knew it. So that time they don't call a penalty, but they give the ball to the Rivermen, so I guess like a loose ball push or an offensive, like an illegal screen, something like that. Oh, nice little fakey dokey there. Oh, bodies. My goodness, buddy. Lost the ball, though. Doesn't count. And now Steamboats on the run, and they're going to be smart and slow it down. I'm telling you, this has looked too easy for them. I don't think they've had to work for this stuff. And I'm not sure what happened there. So Rivermen, I guess, get the ball back. They do. Quite a few violations in this game, I've noticed. Another high pass. Thankfully, that was corralled. Barney trying to do some dirty work inside. Barney gets it back. There you go. There you go, Mason. And I don't know why. I think he should have shot that ball earlier. And now the Steamboats get it back. That ball goes ricocheting. And it looks like it'll be Rivermen ball again. But they're not scoring right now. Their offense has hit a dead end. They were down 8-4. It's now ballooned to 12-4. Trying to get some offense working here. Good methodic passing there. There we go. Not too bad. Working around. Find a man inside. There he is right there. Nope, cut off. Rivermen. Nice screen. There we go. That was better. But they also did a little bit too much on that play. But that was the second possession now. Both in this quarter where it really felt like they settled down a little bit offensively. Steamboats now, McClanahan. Oh boy. He is bigger and stronger than everybody else. That shot from outside does not go. And it looks at Steamboats get it back. Hard outside shot. Oh, no way! No way! When you're hot, you're hot. The Steamboats have 13 now, and that one came out of left field. That was number 9 with the goal. And again, no roster seems to be working here. But whoever that was, what a nice shot. He might have gone between the legs there. Rivermen get it back on the face-off again. Again, they've done a good job with the face-offs in this game. J.D. Reyes the pass to Josh Berger. Berger hands it off. There's Mason Barney down there. Barney going to try to set a pick for number 3. Rivermen could not connect on the pass. And now taking bodies number 28. He'll go up the floor. From 58, I can't read. Oh, back the other way. Rivermen take back over. I think. So Rivermen will take over in their side of the floor. Again, down 9 with under 2 to play in the third quarter. 77, nice move. Barney had some space, but was too far away, it feels like. Mason Barney, nice screen there from Reyes, but didn't do much. Barney's got to find something, finds a way through, and that Steamboats goalie is not giving up much. It seemed like a lot of Mason Barney. And again, like if you watch the offense, I don't know how some plays the Rivermen, there are 4 guys just standing around. McClanahan trying to set a screen. They throw it back towards the cage, and the Rivermen going to pick it back up. Here they come. J.D. Reyes trying to patrol the offense here. Little spin move, catch himself off guard. And that ball goes flying back the other way. It'll be over and back, and here come the Steamboats. They might have numbers here. They will. No, good job on defense. Not panic there. And Rivermen take back over. Number 2 has the ball. That's Caleb Casper Turner. Ghost. I'm waiting to say that all day. Oh, falling away outside shot. 57 didn't even feel like grabbing it. That's the end of the third quarter, and it mercifully comes to a close. The Steamboats are in a league of their own as they have taken a 13-4 lead after a 5-0 frame. The final quarter coming up next on our final game of the weekend. Don't go anywhere. We're right back.
BetUS and North American Talk Radio have partnered to bring you the preferred betting platform in the United States, and you will get a deposit bonus of up to 150% if you use promo code 120Z. Take it from me, I'm a cowboy and a gambler. I wrangle my bets on BetUS, and I use the promo code 120Z to get free money. Yee-haw! That's BetUS and promo code 120Z. Now giddy up.
Fourth quarter coming up soon here, and this game's been coming up steam. Wow. We lost the camera again.
It's literally like 2.
We're back. Cool beans. All right, folks, 13-4. Steamboats had a big third quarter. Oh, he slipped. I don't think that was a dive. That was just a sweat monster down there. Thankfully, both those players got up because that could have been a little bit dangerous. But as it stands, the Rivermen take back over now, and they are down by 9. 37 had it, and now Berger going to go chase it. He's had issues holding that ball all day long. As Josh Berger, he'll try it, and I don't even think that the goalie had to do anything there. So these Steamboats take back over on offense. I love how bright the stadium lights. This is a nice arena. A minute gone here in the fourth quarter. And now the Steamboats have the ball. It's number 16, Josh Freed. Josh, pass McClanahan. McClanahan's got at least 4 goals. He'll pass it off to a friend. Number 2 could not score there. And now McClanahan gets it again. Shot clock winding down. He throws it at the net. And that will be Fort Wayne's ball. It's interesting. I mentioned before the first game, folks, that this venue is home to Indiana's 3. There's 3 NHL-sized rinks in the in the state of Indiana, this barn holds all of them. Pretty awesome stuff. Oh, gotta catch that one. And that'll be an over and an 8 or 10 second violation there. And now the Rivermen take back over. Berger pass number 42. He couldn't even catch. And again, just they can't really. You can't catch a ball. You're not going to win many lacrosse games. And Josh Berger's been one of the ones who's had a problem with that today. Now Rivermen get it back. They have been blanked in the third quarter. In the second half. Reyes now. And Barney gives it off. 77 has it again. Fired at the net, but nothing doing. Barney's going to work his way in. Behind the back pass. A little bit tic-tac-toe, and the goalie read it all the way. That was another solid offensive possession, and the goalie didn't care. He wasn't amused by the artwork. McClanahan, his team up by 9. Steamboats. There's McClanahan now. McClanahan looked for a screen, and that ball got intercepted there, at least knocked down for the moment. And Rivermen will take back over. They got it clear, though. And they pass it up the floor here. Josh Berger after all that. And it's going to stay here for the Steamboats now. Steamboats. 4.5 minutes already elapsed here in the fourth quarter. Steamboats offense has been on the floor for most of the game. Number 1 inside, and he scores. It's now a 10-goal deficit, something Rivermen did not face in game number 1. With 10:17 to go, the Rivermen are getting waxed here. I told you guys in the third quarter, it felt like the Steamboats were the better team, and it's presenting now. Comeback was not even, it was 8-4 at halftime, and after that, there was just no looking back. A 6-0 second half. And the worst part is, I feel like the Rivermen got their 3 best offensive looks in this half, and it meant nothing, and they got nothing. Steamboats now number 9. He had a wild shot earlier. Swim move, bad angle shot. Goalie John was not fooled by that. Steamboats, unbelievable. What we got going on here? Might be more power play stuff here. That's not good. Well, they didn't call anything. It was just a dead bull nonsense. Interesting. I'm confused by like the random minute-long stoppages here by the referees. Like no penalty. Sure, we're just going to talk about lunch for the next 10 minutes. Okay, cool, thanks. Appreciate your time here. Mason Barney now on his wrong side of the floor. Barney slicing in, throws it between his legs. And that was all just for the fans because he didn't score, but I like the idea because they have not scored in a long time. Again, next week, Dayton comes to town, as does Grand Rapids, as the Rivermen will be facing an 0-2 hole already. The 16 passes inside. Nice pass, but a good defense there. Here come the Rivermen. I feel like just a goal in the second half would make them feel okay, at least for the moment. Now, granted, not after the game, but you got to score something here. And right on cue, nope, couldn't even stay out of the crease there. So back the other way come the Steamboats, and they're just lowering their shoulder now. Steamboats with the ball. The 28 backs it up and passes to number 9. Cutting inside, and the Steamboats are up to 15 now. It is a 7-0 second half for Queen City. My, oh my. If only their football team was this good. Under 7 to play in the fourth quarter. A face-off there. Also in this half, the Steamboats have won more face-offs. Not much more, but they've won more than they did in the first half, I'd say. And the Rivermen, right as I say, they get it right back. Mason Barney and his friends. .42 has it. I believe that might be Kyle Jering, or it might not be. And look at that! They score! I said it's going to feel good in the moment. I know later on they're going to be kicking themselves, but that was just to get through the rest of the day. Being blanked in the second half was probably not it. So Rivermen do put up 5 goals. That was getting kind of dicey there. I feel like we're almost at 5 minutes to go in the game. So this is brutal territory for the offense, but now they finally scored. It is now a 7-1 second half score in case you're doing that. Face-off violation. Steamboats take over. As a person who loves face-offs, I wonder what these violations are, because those have always intrigued me. Like, what are they doing wrong? Like, you drop the ball, they go right towards it, like, oh, violation. Like, I have to look up how that works. J.D. Reyes, let's see, if they have back-to-back goals, don't call it a comeback. My goodness. Steamboats, the passer paid the price there. And I made an alliteration in the process. Wide open, and I mean wide open. And goalie John said, hell no. I mean, that is as wide open as it gets. And John was having none of it. And now, number 69 has the ball. And yes, we've entered that part of the broadcast. 15-5 is your score. The PSM Ice House in Fort Wayne, Indiana, 69 took the shot. I thought that was a great opportunity. They couldn't score. Steamboats now under almost 4 to play. No, he can't do that. You're not allowed to do that, Mr. McClanahan. Here come the Rivermen. We're nearing our late stages where all that's left to get ready is the fat lady, and you know what she does. Is that a shoe? I can't tell if there's a shoe on the floor or not. This game is brought to you by Nike. Oh. Number 3. I mean, this goalie has done his job as well, but I don't think he can pass there because that ball went sailing over his friend's head. So Rivermen, they get a free possession out of that. And here they come, trying to build into next week where they will have 2 more games to play, and crying is not an option. Like number 2 was begging for that ball and finally got it, but it was way too late. I was open, Johnny. Oh, Mason Barney out for blood. Could not score. But it looks like it'll stay with Fort Wayne, and it will. So the Rivermen, it looks like the Steamboats defensively, sure, we like stoppages. That's fine. That's fine. I don't even know what the point of this call is. I don't know what this is interesting. Okay, now we're back. And the Rivermen guys like, can we just play some offense here? Because y'all do this a lot. Or 42 goes inside. I believe maybe that's Kyle. Been good for him. I don't know though. And the Steamboats are rolling down the river here. 56. Oh, good defense there. Good reverse transition. And the Rivermen, well, they look pretty good now. When everyone's off the gas, it's fine. 69 has the ball. I cannot wait till he scores, believe me. That's Brian Nichter, by the way. And it looks like we have another penalty here. I find that calling penalties with 2 minutes left in the game is very bold of you, Mr. Referee. But as we found out in the last game, they are paid per infraction. That's a lie and obviously a joke. So it looks like going to the bin of sin with the devil. No way. Okay, just one guy. So we have a power play here for the Rivermen, I think. We'll see how that works out. We do. It is 5-on-4. I don't think the Rivermen have had one of these all game long. I could be wrong. No, they did earlier. But then, within the same breath, they gave it away because they decided to take a penalty of their own. Rivermen, 42, fighting for it. It's bouncing around, and that player is off running. He has nobody to stop him but a goalie. And, yep, that scored. 16-5. So on a power play again, the Steamboats get a shorthanded goal. It has been that kind of a game for Fort Wayne. I thought they played the Coyotes pretty well. But this Steamboats team was not going to take any arguments here. They lead by 11 once again. And the Rivermen will have it. I feel like the last 5+ minutes of the fourth quarter, they've had the ball offensively. It's resulted in one goal. Guys, the entire second half, it has been a 8-1 score. Barney has the ball. Barney behind the back. His guy. Woo! Woo! Oh, man! That was a sniper gang. My goodness. And that cuts the lead to 10. All right, 16-6. It might be nearing under a minute here, and we are. Yeah, so 12 seconds left here. And I don't think they're going to do the face-off. That's good sportsmanship. It's over. The Rivermen fall in both of their games. The first one, 18-9. And this one, the Queen City Steamboats go right down the river and win 16-6. Thank you so much for joining us all weekend long here for today's Box Lacrosse League in Fort Wayne Rivermen doubleheader. I am your play-by-play guy, whatever that means. Michael Carvel saying have a great rest of your weekend. Stay safe, everybody. It is Saturday night. You guys like to drink. I get it. Next week, we'll see you back on this channel for Dayton and Grand Rapids, who will be in town for another noon and 4 Eastern game. Thank you to everybody in the barn and to Jeff Beck earlier. This has been Lacrosse on the NATR. Have a great time.